What is up, guys? MattWic here. I am back. NHL 25 with our Quebec DraftKings ready to go for this next round of playoffs here all the way in 2034. No Stanley Cups, but we do have numerous President's Trophies under our belt, as well as multiple other awards won by our players. We have the Boston Bruins here in the first round. If you look to the right of the screen, should not be a problem. Boston barely squeaked into the playoffs. Was actually really surprised they did with how their roster looked, but first, 23rd on the penalty kill, but hopefully that is not a problem. Might become a problem in the second round whenever we get into that matchup, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The Boston Bruins, like I said, I'm surprised they got into the playoffs with this roster. Very weak forward group. I don't know how they were able to squeak their way into the playoffs. One guy we definitely have to look out for, Jesus Emerson here. He did have 33 goals on the season. We know he can make miracles happen out of nowhere. Defense, not really much better. They do have two big boys, Jamie Drysdale and Charlie McAvoy, who is the aging wonder there at 37 years of age, 87 overall still. The rest of the defense, though, however, not very impressive. And in goal, they have our former boy, Joel Blomqvist, who did tear it up for us in the 3 seasons that we had him as the starter, 52-9, which was when we got rid of him, surprisingly. But if you look at the numbers since then, nothing really to be impressed at. But he did win us 2 Vezinas and 2 William M. Jennings trophies, so we can't be too sad about that. And then one guy I saw in there scratched, who I hope gets some game time, even though he's only 74 overall, Tiny Likens, first round pick of the New York Islanders back in 2032. Hell of a name. He's got potential, but hopefully he doesn't get ruined because he didn't get to play any games this season. But hopefully that doesn't come to be. Wish Boston good luck with him. Let's get into this first round, boys. And real quick, before we do that, if you're wondering where I've been, again, I know I said last video that I would get this playoff video up the next day. Monster Hunter Wilds came out, and I've been playing the shit out of that. So if anybody wants to add me on there, I'll put my Hunter ID down below in the description. So go ahead and take a look at that. Shoot me a friend request. Would love to hop in, play some Monster Hunter with you guys if you are into that game. But without further ado, let's get into game 1 here against Boston. We are chill. We're just vibing, you know. We've been here plenty of times before. The fan base, you know, they want it, but we're used to the disappointment, so no big pressure, although it'd be really nice to get our first Stanley Cup, especially this being our last year with Blomqvist, who we will probably try to trade at the draft. I know his contract is up. He doesn't have a no-move clause, so we'll see if we're able to get some picks back for him. I feel like the computer would be a little retarded with the return that we might be able to get, because he is like a 93 overall defenseman. So we might be able to snatch up a first-round pick for some team that maybe wants to sign him early before free agency starts. But let's get into this here. First period against the Boston Bruins. We are loaded. Should not be a problem. Should be a 4-0 sweep. Let's go, boys. First period. 0-0. Okay, a little bit of jitters getting out in that first. You know, we do have some young guys that are on the team for the first time. A lot of guys in elevated roles, but we need that first line to really step up here. Second period. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we doing, boys? I was hoping we could just skip this whole third period. There we go. Callie Powson gets us back in the game with a power play goal there. Anybody else want to step up? Please do not go 1-0 down to Boston. There's no way we can get kicked out of the playoffs in the first round, winning the President's Trophy. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Ricky Combs gets one. Boston just gets off the power play there, and we put one in the back of the net. Banak. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not think he's going to be a problem. Evans gets one now. 5-3. Oh, my goodness. And we are going to go down in game 1 here. So all of my talk about, you know, we're just chilling, we're having fun, we're vibes. Yeah, the vibes are now out the door. We're pissed again. We're pissed off again, boys. Oh my goodness. That Boston Bruins lineup that I showed you was able to do all of that to us. 5 goals in the first game. Let's hope it's just a blip on the radar, and maybe we were just coasting there at the end of the season. We needed that wake-up call to get us going. But goodness gracious, boys, come on. Can we get one Stanley Cup? I mean, Jesus, it's been so long now. 10 years into the simulation, the goated teams that we've had. Best regular season team of all time. And we've done that a couple times now, and we still can't get it done here in the playoffs. Game 2, Boston Bruins, first period. Come on, boys, give Quebec, give the fans there something to cheer about. First period. That's more like it. 2 goals. Callie Powson, Jakob Koslov get us goals there. 20 shots, so definitely a wake-up call from the coach, the fans, the GM. Everybody was pissed off after that first game. Second period, 2-1. Okay, so Jesus Emerson steps up there. Let's hope we can avoid the natural Hattie and the steal of game 2 from him. We need our boy Jadon Faith to play hard in net. Thomas Harley gets us one there. We love to see that. our Lord and Savior on our team. Ricky Combs gets another one, and this game's over. Oh my God. They almost came back there, so 4-3, but we take game 2. Back on track for the boys. Let's go. Let's get up to this next game, and hopefully we can keep the good vibes going. Although that game 1, it's still lingering in the back of my mind. We can't go down 2-1. We just can't have the nervous feelings this early in the playoffs. Round 2, if we're playing Florida or Toronto, then we can maybe accept it if we go down a little bit, but not to Boston. Not here, boys. 2 goals there. Boston goes out to an early lead, but then Paulson and our rookie Craig, I can't remember his first name off the top of my head right now for whatever reason, get goals there to bring us back. Second period. Okay, we're holding on to the 2-1 lead. I would like to skip these third periods to get past this a little faster, but the boys aren't letting that happen. Callie Paulson gets his second of the night. He's tearing it up in the playoffs. Ricky Combs with another goal, which is a bit surprising. 47 shots to 19. Oh my God. Charpentier gets one, our Quebec boy. 52 shots. Jesus. This might be some of the most shots I've ever seen. Zarkov gets us one there. In a simulated game. I don't know why I'm still sitting around here. We end with 55 shots on net. Blomqvist was definitely chased out of the net in that one. Goodness gracious. And boys, like I said, we are back on track for sure now. Our penalty kill so far in the playoffs, 6th in the league. We like to see that, so no big deal there. Coming out of the season, 23rd. So it looks like we got back on track with our line changes that we did make. Game 4, can we take a 3-1 series lead? First period, 2-0 Reitz. And Callie Paulson gets another one, 18 shots to 8, so we have definitely figured them out. Second period, 4-1. There we go. Albert Henry, our defensive defenseman, and Jakub Koltslov gets us another one. Third period, we're just going to skip through the whole thing. 7-2, and Blomqvist was in net the whole time. Oh my God, they left him in net for that fucking thrashing. Jesus. Quentin Bruce, Don Reitz, defenseman scoring goals there. I believe Don Reitz is our converted defenseman to forward, so good to see that for him. And boys, we have the sleeping giant has definitely been awoken here in the playoffs. First, 7th, 3rd, 10th. Okay, Callie Paulson with 8 points so far, probably most of them goals, although Ricky Combs and Koltsov has put a couple in the net. Let's see if we can finish them off here in game 5. First period, 2-2. Okay, so Boston showing a little bit of fight. We go up 2-0. They come back 2-2. Second period, 3-2. Okay, keep an eye out for Jesus Emerson. We know he's going to be on the ice trying to rip it up. Don Reitz, Big Donnie, gets another one, but Boston answers back right away. 4-3. Can we get the comeback and close this series out? If we had injuries on, we would be concerned. Big penalty kills there. Good job. Keep us in it. Come on, 5-minute mark. We need one. Tie it back up. Come on, boys. Somebody put one in the back of the net. Callie Paulson. Oh, we're going to a game 6. All right, so Boston's taking us down to the wire. Let's take a look at the rest of the playoffs to see kind of what's going on. Toronto 4-0 the Florida Panthers. Woof. That's going to be a scary second-round matchup if we do get to that point. Boston is still hanging around on us right now, but it's a good test. It's a good test for this first round. That's what we like to see. We like to get tested a little bit early, so that way we're awake and we're ready to go for that second round. First period, boys, here, game 6. Do not let this go to a game 7. There we go, 3-0. Power play shorthanded and 5-on-5 goals. Out shooting them. Boston blew their load in game 5, and they can't keep up anymore. Let's see if I just jinxed us. Second period. Nope, we're still looking good. Come on, boys. Third period, close it out. Faith is standing on his head. We have faith in faith. 4-0. Callie Paulson with another power play goal. We love to see it. Looks like it's pretty much closed out. Let's skip. 5-0 win. Reed, Skylar Reed, another defenseman. I think all of our defensemen besides Bachfist got a goal in that first series, so good to see there. We are going to be taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let me skip up to that, go look at their lines and see what we got in the round in round 2, boys. All right, guys, round 2, the Toronto Maple Leafs, of course, who did 4-0 the Florida Panthers. We have played them before. We know what they look like. I'd say the biggest surprise to me is Mitch Marner, 37 years of age, dropped all the way down to an 80 overall. Also, they have, I think, only 2 guys, Robert Nordqvist and Johnny Clarkson here, who are drafted players on their forward group. So it's impressive that 10 years in, they're still able to hang around with all these real players. On defense, though, very weak, just like we saw with Boston. They don't have the top-heavy talent, but that first line, I'm sure, is going to carry them greatly. Let me actually take a look. How'd Mitch Marner do in that first round? Because I feel like he's probably got some good stats still, even though his skating, yeah, it looks like skating and awareness have dropped off quite a bit, and physical, Jesus. His shot's even gone down a bit, too, but his senses are still good enough, I'd say. 83 overall. Still got the puck skills, though, but for a fourth liner, I don't really know. In net, they got two solid goaltenders, Askarov and Hildeby, so we got to watch out for them. I know only 84 overall, but in the NHL, 10 years in the future, that is a pretty solid starting overall goaltender. Nobody really of note scratch, just a bunch of high 70s players. No real cool names there either, although that guy does have some cool hair. But let's get into it. Bobby Brink, we got to watch out for him on the second line. And then obviously that first line is going to be nasty. Let's see if we can hand them their first loss of the postseason. Come on, boys. This is a hurdle. They took out Florida for us. That was going to be a big challenge. I don't know if New Jersey is still in the playoffs. We'll have to check that out in a second. But that would be the next massive hurdle that we'd have to get over because they destroyed us last year in the playoffs. So hopefully we don't face them again, or we can get over the hump. But first period, round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs against Toronto here in Quebec. What do you got, boys? All right, 2-1. Not terrible. We go up 1-0. Matthews gets 2 back. 12 shots, we're out shooting them. Faith, we need you to step it up in net, buddy. We can't let you be giving up shorthanded goals like that. Maybe we need to load up our penalty kill with a little Callie Powson, which we might do if we go down a couple games in this series, but hopefully we don't have to get to that point. Second period, 4-1. Jesus. Hendricks, LaPierre, and William Nylander get goals there. We're still out shooting them, but are they just perimeter shots? 5-1. Holy shit, boys. Come on. There's no way with the blue line that they have that they should be doing to us 6-1. Get us out of here. Oh, my God. And Toronto, 5-0 in the postseason so far. Like I said, we are the new Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's take a look at our lines real quick, see if there's any changes that we might want to make. Obviously, our first line is not changing. I mean, guys, look at this team. Our first 2 lines are unreal. How are we not dominating these teams? Like, I just don't get it. Like, this team should be nasty. Tikhonov not doing anything. Stu Scrimes not doing bad. Craig is a -3. We don't love to see that. Don Reitz, maybe we move him up to that second line. Maybe we swap these lines. Maybe leave Raffle up there because he's not doing... Oh, wait. Jesus Christ, the lag. Craig, no, I'm trying to look at... There we go. Jeez, come on, guys. That's not even the guy. Why does it keep going down to that line? Zharkov, okay. Yeah, I feel good about that. Let's move those guys around. Obviously, Jackman and Craig are our younger guys. We can't really put Reitz up on that second line, can we? I mean, -2. We need him to do better than that. Let's take a look at defense. I mean, guys, too, also, look at this defense. 95, 86, 93. I mean, compared to the 2 teams that we've seen so far, should be a cakewalk, but not so fast. Wait, Bachfist is a -6? Oh my God. And he gets a -1 down on that line. What if I just put Reed there instead? I mean, we might have to. He's the one getting scored on constantly, and we just got pumped in that last game. So Jaden Faith, 86 overall. Salo and Goudreau, do we just take? Oh, Salo is a forward. Damn it. Craig, he's only 19, had a phenomenal season, but a minus player. And now he's struggling in the playoffs. Jackman's young as well. Charpentier's kind of young. Do we take him out and put Salo in? Salio. Didn't play for us at all this season. Let's give him his debut. Let's see what he's got. Dylan Craig. Sorry about it. I think he was on the power play too, which kind of sucks. No, I might have to change that. Yeah, he was. Oh boy. Who do we want on the power play instead? You know what? I'm just going to cut this right here. I'll see you guys back at game 2. All right, guys, here we go. I did switch up the lines a little bit. Dylan Craig, I did put him back in there just because his replacement, that Salo, he just had bad offensive and defensive awareness. Also, not great physical stats as well for a fourth liner. So I said, let's just go back to Craig. I did load up our penalty kill, though, with our star-studded players just to see if maybe that could give us a little bit of a boost. And I did move Bachfist down to that third pairing, which you saw there. So hopefully that can change things because that game one was atrocious. But hey, maybe that's just our MO right now in these playoffs. Let's just hope that is the case. I just don't believe that we could lose to this team with what we saw their lines being. I know they got a good first line. I know the second line's decent. But come on, boys. We are loaded on this team. Please, first period, game 2. Let's go. Give it to me. 3-0. That's what I like to see. Boys loading it up. Stu Scrimes. Callie Powelson gets 2. Bang! That's what I want. Second period. All right, 3-0. Jaden Faith is holding down the fort, gives up 6 goals in his first game. So far, a goose egg here in game 2, 4-0 with Koltsov getting on the board there. That's good to see our star-studded players getting theirs and getting involved in this series. That's what we want to see. We've had issues with that in the past, but I guess with their age now, they have finally figured it out. Sim to the end. Big shutout for Jaden Faith. Returns Faith into our hearts for him. So let's see, can we get it done? In game 3 in Toronto, we got some morale boost there. Hopefully that's good for the boys. Wish I would have had morale turned off. Like I said, I think if I would have had morale turned off, we would have done a lot better a lot sooner. I don't know how we have bad locker room chemistry, though, because our team's pretty much been the same for like all 10 years now, besides just some players that we didn't have from the expansion draft still on the team. But just bringing in new guys pretty much is all it's been, so I don't know how our morale's bad. But game 3, series tied 1-1. We're back. Fully back. First period. There we go. Power play goal again. We're out shooting them like crazy. So just like the Boston series, start off a little bit slow. Wake the fuck up. Second period. Fuck! Matthews gets one. Nordqvist gets the other. So we're down 2-1 here heading into the third. Not so fast. Dylan Craig shows why we put him back in the lineup, even though we moved him down to that fourth line. Matthew Nyes gets a goal there on the power play. They don't get anything else on the other one. Power play for us? No. It's going to turn into a power play for them. Nope. Looks like they just canceled it out or it went away. Come on, boys. 3-2. Tie this up. Let's see an OT game for the first time this playoffs. Toronto. Toronto's going to take a 2-1 series lead. We don't love to see that. At least we got these games a little bit more back under control. So it's not a 6-1, yeah, you know. Let's see what we got here in game 4, down 2 games to 1. We don't want to go down 3 games to 1. We already got a shot on the board. Love to see that. First period, 2-2. Okay, so an even period. They go up 2-0. Fans get a little tight butthole, but Tikhonov and Charpentier get us 2 back to even the game back up here before the second period. Don't know what I'm doing there. Skip. 3-2, Stu Scrimes. We love that man. Third round pick, I think, from him. What a beast he's turned out to be. Stu fucking Scrimes. Third period, boys. Up 3-2, and it's tied 3-3. That lead didn't last too long. All right, come on, boys. Power play. We're supposed to be scoring more goals now that we have a loaded penalty kill. But I guess it's not working out that way for us. There we go. Koltsov gets another one back. The leader. Oh, my God. I can't even enjoy it for 2 minutes, man. 4-4 tied up here. We're going to see a late game heartbreaker. No, we're going to get our first overtime game of the playoffs. We're out shooting them like crazy, but Askarov is standing on his head. Quick one here. Power play would be the perfect time to end it. Boom! Jakub Koltsov with another goal. 5-4. Was that a hat trick for Koltsov in that game? 2 goals for him. Matthews with 2 assists. A little bit of a biased 3 stars there, if you ask me, for us putting up 5 goals. But we take the game. 2-2 series is tied. Let's take a look real quick at the playoffs. Oh, the New Jersey Devils are just running through everybody. I know they faltered a bit towards the end of the season, and we were able to get that President's Trophy, but I believe we lost every single game we played against them in the regular season. So that's not a great sign heading into the playoffs here if we are able to get past Toronto here. 2-2, game 5, massive game here, boys. If we could take the lead here, we can breathe a sigh of relief at least for 1 game before we possibly head to a game 7. First period, 1-1. Okay, so we're tied up. Nylander and Tikhonov dueling goals there. Second period, 2-1. There we go. Nazir Raffle on that third penalty kill is able to get one for us. We love to see that. What a beast he's turned out to be as well. Power play, Koltsov. He can't be stopped. A man on a mission. Let's go. Tikhonov has woken up. Our Russians are firing on all cylinders. Another power play. Just killing some time, though. Just make sure they don't get a shorty. We got a 3-goal lead. Less than 5 minutes remaining now. Should be closed out. Jaden Faith pitches another amazing game. 23 saves for him on the night, and we take a 3-2 series lead heading back to Toronto. Let's see if we can break their hearts in their own building, boys. No reason to look at any lines or do anything. We're playing well. Please, boys. First period. Let's go. It's all I've ever wanted in my life is a Stanley Cup in this series. Please! 2-2. Okay, so a little nervous there. Bachfist finally gets another one on the board. I believe that's his second goal of the playoffs there, though. But Toronto's definitely coming out with that adrenaline down 3-2 in the series with 10 shots. Second period, 3-2. Okay, so the game is still well within reach. Just get a quick one here, bring it to 3-3. Get those buttholes in Toronto real tight. There it is, Tikhonov. Now, where's Koltsov? Let's go. The Russian connection. Maybe we need to make that a line, even though I really can't break up that first line. Less than 10 minutes to go in game 6 here. Come on, boys. Tie game. Toronto's firing, man. 32 shots to 25. Ooh, Quentin Bruce from the blue line. The dagger. Koltsov with the empty netter. Oh, Koltsov with another empty netter. Alex Ovechkin 2.0. And we take the series in 6 games. 6-3 there. 4 goals in the third period. Boom, boys. Let's go. Let's get on to the next series. See who we're playing. Either New Jersey or the Rangers. You'll find out here in a second. All right, guys, we all knew it was going to come down to this. The New Jersey Devils are facing off against us here in the Eastern Conference Final, a rematch of last year. And like I said, we knew it was coming down to this. The 2 best teams in the league. It's going to be a tall test. They have a solid team. I mean, if you look at the roster compared to ours, it just doesn't add up, especially with our top 2 forward lines. But they got some good players who are a little bit older, so maybe that gives them somewhat of an edge compared to our guys who aren't as developed on defense. Probably the best defense we've seen up to this point, and I mean, that's saying something looking at the defense, but 288s comparatively to the rest of the league is definitely something. Does kind of trail off there a little bit on those bottom 2 lines, but they got experience. In goal, elite goaltender Robert Forsberg, who was a 5th-round pick back in 2027. He has turned out to be a solid goalie. Nobody really of note scratched there that could really make an impact, but we shall see. Like I said, we haven't stacked up well against them in the regular season. Look at those records between the 2 teams. 62-13-7 for us. 53-18-11 for them. Like I said, they trailed off a little bit towards the end. The Rangers took them to 7 games. Couldn't dispatch them, but they got a team with some fight. Let's see if we can fight a little bit more. Game 1. Eastern Conference Finals, Dallas and Minnesota on the other side. Let's see if we can meet one of them in the Stanley Cup Finals and hopefully get our first. But we got a tall task ahead of us here, boys. Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals, New Jersey Devils, Quebec DraftKings. Come on, boys. 1-1. I'll take it. Hischier gets one. Tikhonov gets on the board. We love to see that. He's really woken up since being a bit disappointing in those the first round, I guess I should say. Second period. Come on, boys. There it is. Let's go. Zarkov on the 4th line gets us one back. I think we moved him up to the 2nd line, actually. Moved Jackman down to the 4th line, so he's been working out good for us there. Third period. Can we hold on? Well, tied 2-2. Let's go, boys. We're out shooting them a little bit, which is good to see. Power play. Power plays automatic. Stu Scrimes gives us the 3-2 lead. I kind of don't like it, though, because normally in game 1 this playoffs, we get our bell rung, but maybe we've finally woken up and we've gotten over those first game jitters, coming out looking for some revenge here against New Jersey, and we take game 1 of the series, which is huge. Let's see if this can maybe be our easiest road yet. We had some scares there in the first couple of series, but now let's see if maybe we can just take over these playoffs. Team of destiny, right? I've said that how many years before this one, but let's go. First period, game 2, boys. Huge one. We need to come out to a big lead. All right, 2-1. I'll take it. Big lead. Big enough lead. Stu Scrimes and Callie Powson get us some goals, so that top 6 is absolutely firing. Jack Hughes gets him one back there. Second period. Ooh, 6-2. So they tie it up at 2-2, and then we say, Pow, right in the kisser. Palsson, Jackman, Palsson, Tikhonov. We love to see it. I don't need to see a third period. Get us out of here. 7-2, Stu Scrimes. Is that a hat trick for him? Callie Palsson with the hat trick, Stu Scrimes with 2, and St. Louis with 3 assists. We love to see it. 7-2 victory over a team we could not beat in the regular season. We're a different team now, boys. Let's go. 2-0, heading to New Jersey. Let's see if we can make this a quick series. We are firing on all cylinders, and Jadon Faith is playing great in net. First period, game 3, boys. Let's go. Keep the train rolling. 1-1, I'll take it. Dylan Craig gets us 1. Oh, I think you could tell where I was going. Malatesta gets them their 1. 16 shots to 7, though, so we are handling the pace of play. Second period. Okay, 2-1. So we're down for the first time in this series. I think we've been tied with them before that. Stu Scrimes, though. Automatic. Just a fucking beast. Let's go. 2-2. Power play. Big kill. There we go. Good job, boys. 10-minute mark. Get a 3-2 power play. Automatic. Damn it. Come on, boys. 2-2. Less than 5 minutes remaining. We're up 2-0. So this is a little insurance game. If we take this, the series is over. Overtime. 1-0 in overtime so far, boys. Let's make quick work. Come on. No! Who the fuck is that? Scores in overtime. 2-1 series lead now. It's fine. They went back to New Jersey. We took them to the brink. So it's not like we got blown out or anything. So the series just turned around. Just pucks didn't go in the net for us like we had hoped. I think we'll be fine. Game 4. Series not tied. 2-1. We're up. Let's play like we're tied though, boys. Let's play with some urgency. Let's play with some fire. Let's play with some passion. Don't let them tie this up. First period. 3-1. God damn it. St. Louis gets one of his few. I think that might be his first goal of the playoffs, but he is an assist machine. Let's see if we can bring this back in the second period. Fuck. 5-1 now. Good God. I'll wait a little bit longer, see if we can get one before the 15-minute mark. Hey, we can. This game's not... Oh, the game's really not over yet. 5-3, especially before the 10-minute mark. 5-4. Come on, boys. We had 5-on-3. Come on. That would have been huge, and we give up a 5-on-3 right back, so that kills like 5 minutes of the clock. Power play again. Perfect time to be able to get one back there. 5-4. It's not over yet. Quick one. Damn. So we come all the way back, but it's just not enough to get the dub there in game 4. And now the series is tied 2-2, a place we don't really want to be in. We're not, I mean, that game looked bad, but we were able to claw our way back. I'm not going to make any changes yet. I'm going to have faith in the team that got us here. Might have been a mistake, though. But let's see. Game 5. Series tied 2-2. This is a pivotal game, boys. Let's go. Put them on the brink. First period. Who the fuck are these guys that are scoring for them? 5 shots on net, boys. Really? In this pivotal game? Wake up. Second period. All right. I like it. We got back. So we went down 2-1. Stu Scrimes was able to get us there. Callie Palsson, you've been a little quiet, though, buddy. Come on. I want to see a goal per game from you, man. Koltsov, too, hasn't scored a goal in this series so far, and he's a 139-point guy, so we got to expect more out of him. Big penalty kill there. We need to get another penalty kill here. Power play. God damn it, that would have been huge to get one there. Come on, don't let this go to overtime. Oh, come on. Come on. Why you gotta do this to me, man? Why you gotta do this to me? Overtime? We gonna lose 2 overtime games in a row? Come on. No! What the fuck? Colangelo! Come on, boys. Always right there. Always those coin flip games. Oh, my goodness. Let me take a look at the lines real quick before we head into this elimination game. See what we want to do. Callie Palsson with 26 points so far is insane. But let me do a deep dive. See if we want to make any changes. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so the only changes that I made, I moved Charpentier up, Nazir Raffle down, just because Charpentier has been playing a little bit better with limited minutes, a +5, 5 points. Nazir Raffle, I believe, is only a +1 with 6 points. So let's just move him up. He's playing well. He's been with the team for a long time. That was the only change on offense I made. On defense, we did move Bachfist back up to line 2. However, he's still a -3, only 5 points. Which is surprising to me. I mean, the only thing that he struggles in a little bit is physicality, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's not like he's in the low 70s for anything, and he's such a good player in terms of his defense, at least defensive awareness. Shot blocking and stick checking leave a little bit to be desired, but we paired him up with Skylar Reed there, who has exceptional defensive abilities and is a pretty good physicality terms player, but doesn't have those puck skills. So hopefully just finds Bachfist for that. They can cancel out each other's deficiencies and go from there. Besides that, though, everybody on the team is looking good. Everybody's a plus player besides Bachfist, which is something you really don't like to see whenever he's your 93 overall stud defenseman, but we'll see what happens here. Massive game 6, down 3-2 in the series. Minnesota has moved on to the Stanley Cup final. Let's see if we can ruin New Jersey's chances at a back-to-back here in game 6. Man, I'm nervous, boys. I'm nervous. You've seen this story plenty of times before. I'm cursed. Quebec is cursed. That's why the NHL doesn't want to go back there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to say it. We've had a great team, unreal players, cursed. Absolutely cursed. No other way to say it. Let's see if we can break the curse right here, though. Game 6 starts the road to that journey to break the curse. First period, boys. We need a big one. That's what I'm talking about. Koltsov wakes up. The Russian connection again. Tikhonov and Koltsov there. Maybe I have to look at putting them on a line together at some point. Maybe next season, test it out for a month or so and see how it goes. I just cannot break up that first line of Ricky Combs, Kalle Paulsen, and Jakub Koltsov. Not going to happen. Second period. Okay, New Jersey's not going away. 3-2. Anybody's game here in the third. Jadon Faith, we need you to stand on your head. But guys, we need offense. How do we put up 7 goals in one of the games and then we get stonewalled like this? Massive chance for a power play. It's been power play back and forth, and oh my God, Morgan Geekie gets one there to make it 3-3. Are we going to head to a third overtime game? Holy shit, boys. Third overtime game. If those 2 other games go any other way, this series is over. This is how terrible this simulation has been to me with this GM mode. Oh my God. Kalle Paulsen, we've never needed you more than right now. Please. Come on. Come on, boys. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Let's go! Stu Scrimes gets it in overtime, and we come away victorious. We're going to Game 7, boys. We're not dead just yet. Hopefully that reinvigorates us, gets us hyped up. We can win in overtime, too, and that's what we're going to do here. Get in right to it. Game 7, Eastern Conference Finals. Winner takes all. New Jersey's been here before. They had a Game 7 in the previous series. Come on, boys. Come on. First period. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Dylan Craig, the rookie, Kalle Paulsen, and Don Reitz, the converted defenseman, who's still a two-way defenseman for whatever reason on a forward group. I just haven't bothered to change it, or we're asking to change it yet. Let's go! All right, boys. Hey, this game ain't over. We've been here before, and we've blown it. Second period. We ain't blowing this shit. Let's go 6-1, 7-1, Game 7. Normally we're the team getting fucking dog walked in these games. Not anymore. New look Quebec, baby. Let's go. Come on, close it out. 7-1, 8-1, Ricky Combs. The boys are awake. Let's fucking go. Oh my God. We're gonna close it out, take another Eastern Conference Finals championship, and we are on our way to face the Minnesota Wild in the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's go, boys. Let's take a look at their roster. All right, boys, here we go. Here's the Minnesota Wild roster that we're going to be facing here in the Stanley Cup Finals. Obviously, a lethal line one: Matthew Boldy, Marco Rossi, and Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov. A solid second line as well. Terrell Marr is a former first-round pick back in 2028 who has turned out to be a solid player. Let's take a look at his stats real quick. Yeah, pretty much just got to the NHL. Looks like he's going to be a 30-goal scorer for the rest of his life. Good to see that there. Cole Sillinger there, the man who fumbled Tate McRae. Jack Quinn, a very solid sniper on the squad there. Another perennial 30-goal scorer with the looks of Minnesota's roster here. Jack McBain, whose brother Jamie McBain is the he's the one that ruined my very last game at the Igloo against the Carolina Hurricanes, I believe. Scored the game winner in overtime with 0.3 seconds left on the clock. So hopefully we can steal away a Stanley Cup from him. The only other players that they have besides Marr on the roster, I think in the forward group, is, yeah, these two guys here. Bulbrook, who was a second-round pick, a very nice second-round pick there, because he has turned into a hell of a player, power forward, maybe a guy we look to trade for at some point, we'll see. On defense, Brock Faber pretty much holding down the defense there. Nothing really to be very impressed about, just a pretty much mediocre defense, but you'll see what got them to the Stanley Cup Finals here in a second. Their one guy, Edgar Young, is the only drafted player that they have on this defense. And in net, 86 overall, Jesper Wallstedt. So he is probably the best goalie in the NHL right now, overall-wise. You can see he's rated as an elite goaltender. 12 wins in 13 games played and a 169 goals against average. 944 save percentage as well. Is insane. So he's been playing out of his ass so far in these playoffs. But let's see, are we going to be the team to break that trend? The best goals against per game versus the best goals for per game, and the best power play going up against one of the best penalty kills. But a lot of that is in their goaltender, which if that falls apart here in game one, could be huge. They had a mediocre record during the season. Mediocre, I say 48, 26, and 8. Not bad, but not 62, 13, and 7, boys. Let's get into this here. Game one, Stanley Cup Finals. We are back. The last time we were here, we were 3-1 up on Vancouver before we blew it and lost in Game 7. Let's hope we don't get a repeat of that. Game one, boys. Let's go. First period. What do you say? All right, 2-1. Hey, we broke the seal on Wallstedt already. I know they got 2 there, but it's fine. That's 2 of their big scores. That we're going to see goals in this playoffs, boys. We're going to see goals in this final. The big thing is, can we pump more than 3 or 4 past Wallstedt? Second period. There we go. Ricky Combs wakes up. He was a little quiet last series. He showed up in that third period in Game 7, but we are back now here. Stanley Cup Finals. Third period, tied 2-2. Jadon Faith versus Wallstedt, and not a great start here in the third period. O'Rourke on the defense gets them one there. Power play for Minnesota. We're able to kill it off, though. Another power play. Don't love that. Killed it off again, though. Can we get one of our own boys, maybe? Somehow get those legs churning, force them to make a bad play? Nope. We get Wallstedted. 2 goals allowed for the beast that he is. I mean, guys, come on. We got the goal scoring. We got the chops to be able to take him on. We just need to pump some past him. Didn't get it there done in game 1, but we've lost game 1 of the series in the first and second round. Oh, man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, boys. Let's go. Come on, this is our chance. Stanley Cup Finals, boys. Game 2, get it back. First period. That's not what I'm talking about. Marco Rossi and Jan Jenik get them 3 goals. 2 Scrimes gets on the board. We like to see that. Shots 13-12, but we're getting Wallsteaded again. We're hitting that wall, but we got to have faith. Second period, 4-2. God damn it. We give one. Oh, man, we went down 4-1. It's all right. We're working our way back. Come on, boys. We got to break that 2-goal seal, though. Come on. Pucks in the net. Ricky Combs. Callie Powson, you've been quiet the last 2 series. Is it time to maybe make a change? Power play? Oh, come on, boys. Come on. We're really going to do this? I mean, Minnesota is a wagon right now in the playoffs. All right, let's get out of here. 7-2. Jesus Christ. We can't go to Woodworth either. He's a 79 overall goaltender. That's not going to be any better for us. Let me take a look at the lines real quick, and let me see what we want to do. All right, boys, it's a big change, but hopefully one that's going to pay off. We're going to move Ves St. Louis up to that first line. Ricky Combs down to the second line. I know he's a left wing, right wing. He does have 80 overall faceoffs. Good enough. What my thinking is with this is I want somebody up there who can feed the puck like crazy to our 2 top goal scorers, Callie Powson and Jakub Koltzlov. Hopefully, this is going to be enough. 22 assists in the playoffs so far for St. Louis, so he is a dish master. I mean, look at those puck skills. Unreal. I know Ricky Combs has the same, kind of the same, but hopefully this is going to be enough. Hopefully Ricky Combs as well is able to maybe wake something up with Scrimes and Tikhonov down there. Or hopefully St. Louis is able to turn his energy that he gives to that second line with Tikhonov and Scrimes, because we know how much they score, and move that up to that first line with Callie Powson and Koltzlov, which would be massive. Down 2-0 here in the Stanley Cup Finals. Heading back to Minnesota. We need to take both these games, boys. We can't go back down 3-1. And we can't lose 4-0. We can't be swept. Come on, boys. First period, I want to see an explosion of goals. I'll take it. I'll take 2-0. Let's go. 23 shots to 5. Fighting for our life right now. Ricky Combs gets one on that new second line. The boys are awake. The boys are fired up. Second period. 3-1. We broke the 2-goal wall. Let's go, boys. This is huge. We cannot lose a game if we score more than 2 goals against Minnesota here. 3-2. They get one back there early in the third period. Power play. Gotta kill it. Gotta have the kill. It's a long one, boys. It's a 5-minute major. Who did it? Power play? Oh, I wanted to say bang so bad. They brought the shots back up pretty even after what they were in the first period. 23-5. Now 41-30. But Zarkov's able to put the empty netter away. 4-2 win, and we were able to take game 3. Series at 2-1. Let's fucking go, boys. Back up to first in the league. 4 goals per game. Huge. Playing the second overall team, though. What a matchup this has been so far. Dueling goaltenders. Let's go, boys. Not so much in game 2 after we got a 7-spot pumped on us. But we corrected the ship. Hopefully for good. It's game 4? Game 4, series 2-1, first period. Okay, 0-0. Hey, I'll take that. Jadon Faith, we need you to step it up big time. You're facing a beast on the other end of the ice. Second period. Fuck! Come on, boys. We need to get 2 quick ones before. That's 1. Before the 10-minute mark. Get us back in this game. Wallstead is not unbeatable. Power play. Huge time for a power play goal. God damn, their penalty kill is locking us down. Come on, boys. We can't go down 3-1. Somebody, bring it late. 1 good to overtime. Come on. Anybody. Fuck. 4-1. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. I really don't have any other changes to make other than maybe put Bachfist up on that top unit. Let's see how he's doing. Maybe take a look if there's somebody, if we want to scratch him even. Is he the one getting all these goals pumped by him right now? Let's see. Menus are slow as crap. He's already dropped from a 93 to a 92. He's a -6. Do we have anybody in the AHL we can call up? Caden Sweet. 14 goals, 46 assists. This would be a hell of a time for him to make his NHL debut. Fucking do it, boys. We got nothing to lose. I mean, we got the Stanley Cup playoffs finals to lose, but fuck it, we ball. We've been here before. We've lost so many times before. Best AHL lines. Fuck them. We don't care. Get me back in here. Future is bright. Take a look at that AHL squad. We got a lot of studs. This is going to be huge, though. Bachfist. I know he's a left defense. I don't really care. Offensive defenseman for offensive defenseman. Slot him in there. He gets a -1. That's fine. We're going to move... We move Bruce up. And then we get a -3. So we'll move Henry up. Lefty. Lefty, right D. That's a defensive pairing there, too. We got to go with it, though. Bachfist sat down. Let me go change the rest of the lines real quick. Then we'll get into game 5. Hopefully we can pull back victory from the jaws of defeat. All right, boys, here we go. This is for all the marbles. Dylan Craig, moving him back up to the third line. We need goal scoring, even though he's a -1. 7 goals so far in these playoffs. Obviously, he had almost 30 in the regular season. And then the new guy, Caden Siu, something like that. One of those two. Let me know in the comments below. We did also move Albert Henry to the second power play. Just because he has the best shot and accuracy out of the couple guys. Halverson, even though he is an 86 overall two-way defenseman, that shot accuracy just doesn't leave a lot to be desired. So we'll see what he can do. We do have Halverson on the second power play unit for 4-on-3, or for the 4-man power play unit, whatever that one is. Let's just pray it's going to be enough. We got to hope and pray, boys. That's all we got left at this point. Hope and pray. Down 3-1. Is this going to be another Stanley Cup Finals disappointment for the Quebec Draft Kings? Find out next week. No, I'm just kidding. What could you imagine if I just ended the video here? Game 5. Down 3-1. First period, boys. We need an explosion. We need to come out with our fucking asses on fire. Please. Never won anything more in my life. First period. All right. 1-0. I'll take it. Koltsov. We love to see it. Shots are even. Second period. 1-1. Bobrook on the fourth line gets him a goal there. Come on, boys. Massive third period. Callie Palson finally wakes up in this Stanley Cup Finals. We've needed him. And that first line, probably 2 assists for St. Louis there. Is it going to be enough? Is a 2-1 game going to be enough for us to take Game 5 here and bring the series to 3-2, 3-1? Quentin Bruce, we love to see it. Oh my God, was Bachfist the problem the whole time? We might have just been running on adrenaline there, boys, but 3-1, defensively locked down. Adam Bachfist lost morale. Fuck them. I don't care. Game 6 in Minnesota. Was it just a flash in the pan, boys? Or do we got one more left in us? Come on. Show me some fight. First period, Game 6. 2-1. It's fine. 1 goal down. You know Minnesota's going to come out, heat it up. They're at home. They don't want to go back to Quebec. They don't want to leave that possibility there. Koltsov keeps us in the game. It was 1-1 there. Rossi got one late. Nothing to worry about. Second period, though, boys. Cannot let this game get away from us. If we go down 2 goals, third period, that might just be it. Second period. All right, it's still 2-1. We still got a chance. We need one before the 10-minute mark, though, boys. Wallstead is playing his ass off. We need to come out on fire. Power play, Stu Scribes. Let's go. Hold the lead now. Hold the tie. Okay. Power play for us. Power play for us. Boys, here we are yet again. Game 6, Stanley Cup Finals. L. You know what? I might fucking leave. Could you imagine? Let's see what some of these offers are. $7 million from Boston, $3 million, $7 million. I think we're getting offered $8 million for. Oh, could you imagine if I go to Montreal right now? Just peace out. And then they win the cup the first year that I'm gone. Nashville, Quebec. Quebec's our biggest offer. They want us to stick around. I'll resign. God fucking damn it. Let's advance a couple days. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Might have broke my chair. Keep current ticket prices. Let's just do a quick recap of the awards. Stanley Cup champion, Minnesota Wild. Let's see if we got anything here, boys. So once again, we don't find our name on the Stanley Cup. Disappointing. Hey, we win another President's Trophy, though, boys. Regular season champs. Let's go. 4 out of the last 5 fucking years. Oh, jeez. 3 fucking trips to the Stanley Cup final in the last 5 years. Just can't get over the hump. Individual awards. Art Ross, Jakub Koltsov, we love to see it. Hart. 4 of the last 5 years. Quebec. Thomas Harley gets a second James Norris. Koltsov somehow wins the Lady Byng. No Calder, unfortunately for Dylan Craig. That guy had a good year, though. Kaprizov. We don't have any Conn Smythe winners on the team. Jadon Faith wins another Vezina, back-to-back. 4 of the last 5 years, that's been here. Blomqvist, George. Jadon Faith gets another William M. Jennings. Great season for him. No coach. I don't think we've ever won Coach of the Year, interestingly enough, on the team. Selke goes to Welchie again. Callie Palson gets to Ted Lindsay, surprising with Koltsov getting the Hart. But, boys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. We got another draft ahead of us. We've got some good prospects pinned, so we'll see. I'll maybe reveal my little secret draft strategy that I've been hiding for the last month. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to leave a like. It helps soothe my pain just a little bit. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Let me know thoughts in the comments. Should we keep going with the drafted strategy, or should we look at some maybe free agents and see if we can put this team over the top just for 1 year? But let me know. Comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Peace.